now. And let's see if that should work. And I think it does, because something has changed. Live. It says live. It is live. Let's have a look. Or actually a listen, rather. I'm gonna have a quick listen. If that works. And yeah, it does perfectly. So yeah, I can set that aside. And if you want to join my stream on YouTube, I'll show you how you get there. And also to anyone who is already in the stream on YouTube, welcome. I just go to, yeah, well, you don't do that. But you go to my channel, it's called MaltesMagic. And then you can see my live stream right there. Then you just click on it. And there you are. And I think everyone is able to chat. You just double check. Yes. So yeah, I'm able to chat actually. And yeah, join me on YouTube if you want to see the building time and how we construct this gimmick. I would really appreciate that, and I will now start the stream on YouTube, and I see you there. Thanks mates, thanks guys. I'll see you on YouTube. Bye. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to this live stream, and welcome to everyone who is watching this later, so as a video on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to live stream Buildingtime. So basically what we're going to do is, I'm sorry I have to set this up, this is really the first time for me streaming on YouTube, so I'm sorry if it's a little bit chaotic and busy, but yeah, just skip to where we start building when you're just a regular YouTube subscriber watching this video later on. And yeah, let's go ahead. Also, I think I can see how many. Yeah, we have two spectators right now, 2 people in stream. That's nice. All right. And yeah, what we are going to construct basically is a thing I've seen at the channel Geft Academy. He calls it the zigzag card illusion, and I will try to construct that with you together today. Yeah, in this little live session, because I thought, why not? Let's just try to do a live stream, and it's gonna be chaotic, I know, but well, that's what it's like. So I'm gonna try to position my microphone here. I'm gonna double check that I still have got sound, because otherwise it would be in the way. Yeah, that works quite well. All right, so let's begin with our little live stream. So I'm going to set the camera a little down to about here, so you can see what's going on. And this is all the stuff we need. So for everyone who's just tuned in, welcome to this building time. We're gonna build a gift card, or a whole trick, basically a whole performance. All you need is 2 similar cards and some random access cards. Can be any card you like. So also you need some prim elastic thread, which I'm sure some of you might have, but you don't necessarily need it, but it's yeah, it's an advantage. So you need some scissors, a knife, a ruler, and a glue stick. And yeah, let's go. So basically the idea is that we have this card sitting here, and then we're gonna put up another card with a little window, and we're gonna put it over this card, and then we're gonna pull the bottom card, so part of the bottom card out, just as if it has magically split apart. And then we're gonna stick it back together, and the card's gonna be 1. So that's our idea. How are we gonna do this? So this is the way we're gonna do this. First off, we're gonna cut our main card, so our double duplicate card, in half. And also, if I'm talking shit at wilds, please ignore that. Usually I would cut that out, but well, this is life, so I can't. So a card has the length of 8.7 centimeters for everyone who didn't know. So let's look around halfway, which would be 4.3, I guess. Yeah, 4.35 centimeters, which is around here. And let's try to cut this around halfway. I think it's not that important that it's perfectly the middle, but yeah, let's try that. So yeah, we are here now. That can go away. Good in the bin. And now what you want to do is cut off a little strip from the top, like this. I think around, yeah, I'm not sure. I think around this much. Just go for it. There. Oh shit, that was a bad cut. And also, that was a really bad cut, but never mind. Let's keep doing it. And also a little bit from the bottom, like this. And this basically, you want to keep these parts, and this is a thing that we're gonna slide out later. This is our slider part. And we're gonna stick that to, I think, yeah, to another card, right? Which you also want to halve. I maybe should have done this before, or maybe we can use this half actually. Wait, let me have a look. Maybe we can use this. I think we can. I think we can, guys. I think we can do this. So let's first start off by gluing this top part, so this top strip, back on here. So therefore we're going to grab our glue stick, take it, put some glue on, just on the edge. Also put something underneath or on top of your working space, otherwise your parents might kill you for ruining their table. Now we're gonna, just like this, glue it on here, really push it tight on there, like that. All right, so now our slider part goes underneath. As you can see, we are now able to basically slide that out. All right, I mean, it's not that easy to tell what's gonna happen, but you will see later on. It's quite nice. So, oh, I've also should start looking at the chat. Hello chat. Gaff Academy though taught me a lot. Yeah, that's true. I've actually, this is the first video I've seen by them. Mert says hi. Luca, hello Luca. What do you build? I'm building a gaff card which they call Zigzag at the Gaff Academy, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it and try to put my own vibe in it. And yeah, this is also going to be online as a video on my channel later on. I'm not sure which direction I did this, and I think it was this way. Yeah, so next thing you want to do is reassemble this basically. So put this on, and don't glue the middle part on, that's really important. But glue the bottom strip, the second strip that we've cut off. You want to glue, shit. And that's a little bit tricky, but you want to glue this little strip back on it. Just like this. And I hope you had a nice Monday. And I hope, I don't know, have you guys started buying Christmas presents yet? Because I haven't, I surely haven't. So yeah, I'm wondering, did you guys go out and buy some Christmas presents? Let me know. Because I'm a lazy person. I'm always the one that's like the last one to buy Christmas presents. I'm like buying them on the 20th of December or so. So then you basically gonna put this back on here, right? So this thing still fits in there. Maybe give it a little bit more wiggle room. So like this. Press down as always. And now you got your first part assembled. So this is basically the part that's gonna slide out in and out of here like this. So you can imagine This is gonna be a card that's gonna be on top like this, which has a little window in it. And this card is gonna go underneath, and then you're gonna see this slide out like that, right? Slide in and out. And then what's gonna happen, you're gonna drop this part, and this card will look like normal. And that's the whole idea behind this. But the way we're gonna assemble this is a little bit tricky, so yeah, stick around till the end. And let's talk about our next step, which is to save this thing, because this, as you can see, falls out quite easily, just like that. Let's try it one more time. Yes, it does fall out. So we're gonna need something to protect it, and therefore we're gonna take one of our stash cards and cut off. So let's put that aside and cut off a strip that is a little bigger than this strip that we have. Yeah. What are you doing, Santiago? Hello. I'm constructing a GAF card. This is an episode of Buildingtime, which I will upload later. And yeah, for now I'm gonna do it live. So you have this strip, basically. Focus. So you glued this strip on here, and you want to cut a little bit more than this, right? Also with the bottom strip, you want to cut a little bit more than this. So let's quickly do this. Take our ruler. I think around it. It's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, but yeah, you know, should do the job. So this thing is indeed a little bit bigger. What this is gonna do is when I place this in, and this is a little bit bigger on top, it will hold the card in place and stop it from falling out. And also because I've used the 4, which is really sexy, I've just noticed that it lines up like perfectly this top edge of the card. But that's just me doing weird stuff. So let's glue this once again. Put on some glue onto this strip. Boom. Close up the glue. Oh. And let's glue this thing on here. And I've just noticed my working space looks messy as fuck. Just gonna clean that up. I'm sorry. Just a sec. Let me just first finish this. So glue this on. And now we have this little tiny gap which this card can slid in and out. Should be. I mean, should be able to. Huh? We should have not applied the glue to this part but to the other part, but yeah, this is basically now able to slid in and out. This is not holding together well. Let's push down a little bit more. Like this. Right. And let's also do this for our bottom part. So same story. Ruler, cut a little bit thicker. Boom. And make sure to make a great cut, not like I'm like this shit. That's just to sear what I've done. So cut all the way through. Close up your knives. Also, if you're not as old, please ask your parents for help with these knives because they can be nasty. If you cut yourself on the finger with one of these, damn, it's not looking great. Let me tell you. My brother did this quite sometimes, and yeah, it's not something you want to do. Let me tell you this. It's not nice to have an injury with this knife. So once again, put it on top, leave a little bit of excess, and glue it like that. All right, so now we're here. We've constructed this successfully. I mean, yeah, it looks kind of shit, but trust me, we'll do a really great job. So now we can try once again to slide this in and see how it does once the glue is dried. Come on. Yep. Slide it in and it should. Oh, that's quite hard to slide actually. That's because I've applied too much glue and the excess is overfloating, which is not great, but yeah, let me say, I think we can deal with it. So in you go. Once again, come on. Now I think, oh, I'm somewhere else with this. Yeah, I think it really has to dry out before we can slide that part in. So let's work on something else in this time. Let's really press that down. Yeah, there you go. And let that dry for a second. And while we do that, we will grab another card, our third card, and work on gluing, or basically sticking this bit on here, because that's what it's all about. Sticking it like this on here. So therefore we're gonna line these things up like that. Basically what we're gonna do, you know what we're gonna do first? Oh no, actually not. Wait, let's first stick that on. Therefore you're gonna take your tape like this, T-cell, best tape in the world, and put one strip. Also make sure these are aligned correctly, and put one strip just like this on here, so that you're just like this. Oh. And now we've created a flap which allows us to flap this back and forth. And now what you're gonna do is cut a little window, and this window is gonna be so that this thing slips in. Imagine this slips in and you can see it through the window. All right, and then you can flap it back, and the thing behind the window is gonna be clear. Also, I've done a really shitty job at sticking this on here, because this, but it actually doesn't matter too much. But yeah, you want to make sure to cut this piece not as big as I did. Also, what we're gonna do is take a little tiny little bit of tape, and also, come on. Ah, dang it. All right. Also stick that on the other side to secure this piece from sliding to the left or to the right. Like this will be a little bit more sturdy. And now we're going to cut our window, which is going to be on top left for me. So make sure to leave this gap basically. So this part you don't want to cut where the white is. So flip that over. And then you want to cut right here where the red begins. This. I'm going to do that a little bit freestyle. So yeah, that's what I do. Randomness is my passion. Cut that off. Boom. And now we've created our little window. Let's put that away. And this window is going to allow us to look through the card basically. And when we slide, now take this, slide it in. Come on. Should work quite nicely. Yep. Slide it in like this. And when we slide it through, it looks like this. And this is basically what we get when this card is right underneath this. Should look like this. And if we now do this, oh, sorry. If we now do this move, it should look as if we dropped this, right? So yeah, boom. It should just look from the right angle. Obviously, it looks as if we've just dropped this card. So yeah, and what we can do with this is, as you all know, slide it out. Boom. Right? And slide back in. And this is basically the whole trick. But what we're now going to do is fine tuning. So we are gonna add some elastic string to it. Therefore, grab your prim elastics, cut off a little bit, just around here. And we are gonna add this so that this flap, when I drop it, won't stay like this, but rather flap back. All right. So take your, where's my thread? Well, that's the problem with invisible thread. It's invisible, almost. So quite hard to work with. And first off, we're gonna place this on here. Grab some tape and secure it. And next off, we're gonna make the flap so that it, right, you know, so pull a little bit, that it will do this basically, this motion. That's what we want to happen. So therefore, we're gonna hold it in place here. First, take a bit of tape, put it on your table, grab your elastic thread, pull here, pull tight, don't let go like I do. I'm not really good at working with this stuff. And then hold it tight like this, still hold on, so it will flap back. Grab your tape, secure this, and now when I let go, boom, flaps back. And we don't want it to flap back like perfectly like this, so like this, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but boom, yeah. You see, and that's basically also what I did in the flap card building. If you haven't seen that one, make sure to check it out. It's in the Buildingtime playlist. We're gonna cut off our excess string. Come on. I hate these scissors. They're not really sharp. Gotta grab my knife. Oh. Bye-bye. And there's still a little bit. Yeah. So there it goes. So what we've done now, guys, is we've created this gimmick, which allows us, boom, to have this window in this card that you can look through and also pretend like there is a card behind it, all right? And when I let go, which I do by just lifting my thumb a little bit, it will flap back and make the window clear. So here's how the trick works. This is the fun part because now we're gonna learn the trick. We're done constructing and now it's about, I didn't expect that to happen. Holy shit. Okay. And now it's about fine-tuning and performing. Hello? Lightning? Right. So here's how the trick works, all right? Gonna grab this, gonna have this card. Well, my lightning is just saying like, fuck you. Come on. I think the newspaper was quite helping with the lightning a little bit. Yeah, it makes it not as bright. All right. So you're gonna grab this card with a window. You're gonna show them, look, this is a window, you can look through it. All right, like this. What you then wanna do is release it, and basically put the card underneath. So you say, well, I have this card, this is the 4 of spades. You can force this to the spectator, or you can just pull it out and pull this also right out and say, look, you can look through it. You can see the card below it, and then you're gonna boom place it underneath. And this just looks like as if I've taken the 4 and placed it underneath here. You can also make the window bigger if you like. I might do that actually. And you see, I've put the 4 of spades underneath it. And now here comes the magic part, guys. Now I will make it like the girls in the box. I will cut it through in my head, like pretend to cut it through. And then you can basically pull this out. It's a little bit hard because I've used too much glue. But what you should be able to do is to just simply, this is actually my first time doing this. Come on. Okay, we need to work a little bit more on this. But what you should be able to do Ah, there we go. Ah, I've just looked my finger position. This is because I'm doing this the first time. Finger position was too high, so I was setting myself on the way. We're gonna pull this out. Boom, like this. And then you're gonna cut the 4 of spades all the way through like this, and the spectator gonna think like, wait, when did he do that? It was just a full card. And then you're gonna slide it back in like this, and then the only thing you're doing is basically, boom, dropping this card. That was a little bit laggy, but let's do that again. You say, but look, I can put it back together just like this. Boom, drop it. And don't flash like I'm doing. I don't know the angles as well, because this is actually the first time I'm performing this. But what you gotta do, basically, I think you all understood this part. Drop in your flap. I'm gonna hold it in the right way, actually. So go from here, boom. That was right. Your flap's gonna do the work. You've got your window back, and then you're just gonna set this aside. This is not important. All the attention goes to this card, and you're gonna show this to the spectator. They're gonna be like, wait, let me look at that. Let me feel that. This is complete. Like, how did you do that? So let's try the full performance once again for you. We're gonna go ahead. Look, I've got this card with a window in it. And what I'm doing right now, I will just now cut this a little bit bigger, because so that you can see even more through that window. Just slightly bigger, but yeah. So I've got this card with a window in it. And you could even show the underside if you hide this with your palm. Like, I've got this card with a window in it. It's totally not special, so you don't make a thing out of it. It's just a card with a window. And I've got this 4 of spades. And look, you can look through the window. You can see the card through the window. And look now what happens as I place the card onto here. All right. So you can see the card below the window and below this magic card. But this magic card has an extra thing that it does, because it also has a saw blade in it. It will cut the card in half. And look, just like this. Boom. It has cut the card in half. Just like this. Well, obviously you don't want to do what I'm doing, because that would look like impossible. So don't let this go. Just keep holding on to this as if it was loose. And yeah, it has cut this through just like that. But what it also does, it restores the card. So if you look tightly, boom, boom, and the card is once again full. So I think you understand the idea behind this. As with every magic trick, you really want to practice this and not perform it like I do. So yeah, practice this before you go out and perform it. So you get this drop right. Obviously you only want to be holding on to the top part here, and then drop, boom, and this is what it should look like. And then you set this aside, show this card, it's completed, it's full once again. And yeah, this is the building time for the zigzag gimmick. Once again, I have learned this at Gaft Academy. Make sure to check them out, really great channel. And yeah, this is basically how you build this gimmick. I'm gonna put the camera back down for the ending of the stream. Thanks all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna answer these questions. Have you built anything else from Gaft Academy? Use your knife in performance to celebrate. Yeah, you can do that. Obviously, that's a great idea. You can use your knife and yeah, I don't know, make a performance out of it. Get creative. And no, I haven't done anything from Gaft Academy before. This was actually the first thing. I might do something else from them in the future. If you enjoyed this live stream, or if you want to see more like this, then yeah, definitely make sure to leave a comment saying that it was great or that it wasn't, or what I should change. And yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed this, leave a dislike if you hated it, and I will see you guys